Hello world, from whichever time zone you're catching me from, my name is MD90. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification to all so that you do not miss the uploads that come up. And the easiest way for you to navigate the channel is to head to the playlist. You'll find videos curated for you based on your interest. So if you're interested in the Kutika podcast, you'll find a playlist for that. For news and trends, there's a playlist for that. Exclusive with MD90. A bunch of playlists that are created based on your interest. So the easiest way to navigate the channel is head straight to the playlist and you'll find what you're here for. Consider becoming a member of the channel. Right next to the subscribe button is the join button. You click on the join button so that you can become a member of the channel. You support the team on the production and a number of things that we're doing here, and we appreciate that. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. So, drama in the PF continues, and this has just happened. Chief Etari just posted this a couple of minutes ago. So he said, Honorable Mundubide Mutotwe Kafwaya, Greyford Monde joined legal battles to salvage PF from Mau Sampa. The Lusaka High Court has granted application by leader of opposition in Parliament, Honorable Brian Mundubide, and two presidential candidates to join the case against expelled Matero Member of Parliament, Mau Sampa. The trio are arguing that Mau Sampa held an illegal extraordinary general conference as it was held without following Patriotic Front constitution and the laid down procedures. Lusaka High Court Judge Tumbeko Chocho added the presidential candidates who are challenging suspended Matero Member of Parliament, Mau Sampa, who had called for a retreat on the 24th of October 2023 and illegally converted it into an alleged extraordinary general conference. PF presidential candidates Lunte, Member of Parliament Mtotwe Kafwaya, and Greyford Monde, who paid 200,000 kwacha fee to participate in the upcoming conference to elect PF presidents, have been added to the case to challenge Mau Sampa's sham extraordinary general conference. The court also added Mpokoso Member of Parliament Brian Mundubile to the case, and PF Vice President Honorable Given Muvinda welcomed the development, stating that the presidential candidates will prove that the so-called extraordinary general conference was illegal and held by officials not authorized or unstipulated by the party constitution. The matter has been adjourned to the 4th of December. Inter-party hearing, politics te abanayo rights. So that's the situation with the PF. And it seems like Mau Sampa's strategy in all this is just simply trying to bargain with the court for them to keep on adjourning the case further and further. If you go on his profile, pretty much seems like that's the strategy so far. And then someone just laughs at it to say, Joseph Mwape laughs at it to say, meanwhile, the case has been adjourned to the 14th of December, pretty much just trying to insinuate to say, even when they meet on the 4th of December, it's just going to be pushed further down the road. Anyway, we wait and see what happens. But otherwise, the main news in this broadcast is this. So this is Gonzalez, the U.S. ambassador to Zambia currently. And he's currently in Livingstone attending a conference where he's issued some statements that have sparked public conversation and outcry. So this is an extract from his speech. He says, currently, the Parliamentary and Ministerial Code of Conduct in Zambia requires members of Parliament, the President, Vice President, Cabinet, and provincial ministers, and the Speaker of the National Assembly to declare their income and assets. This is a good start, recognizing the important role of leaders play in setting the tone and of accountable governance. But I argue this is not sufficient. I would argue that to be effective, we must expand this requirement to include permanent secretaries, directors general, and all controlling officers and employees managing responsible for or involved in public procurement and contracts. Such an expansion would strengthen the public trust in government, and particularly if the declaration included the income and assets of spouses and children, as we do in public disclosure in the US. since we know their names are often used to hide illicit assets. U.S. Ambassador Gonzalez at the Transparency Zambia 2023 Anti-Corruption Conference in Livingstone today. He goes further in his speech extract. He says, so wouldn't it be powerful if President Hichilema, every sitting minister, and every permanent secretary proactively declared their assets now and did so annually for a reminder, so that there are times in public office, leadership is demonstrated through action, not just words. I urge the Zambian people to demand more from their leaders in terms of transparency and accountability. So initially, when this publication went live, it was alleged it wasn't real, like no, until the US Embassy itself published the same article, and they put up the full speech. So pretty much everything that has been going around, where the US ambassador is demanding that the president and every cabinet minister declares their assets, and they should not just declare it once off. It should be annual, to say, okay, this year I own this much and my income is this. That's what is demanding for. So that's how it's done in the US, and it's only right if they're going to have the right public perception. It's best they follow that format. And obviously, the public is having a field day with it. So Venus responds, thanks, U.S. Ambassador. Some Zambians still don't understand the importance of asset declaration by elected public officials. To be specific, President Hichilema, Zambia deserves a sincere fight against corruption. It starts with assets declaration. The president needs to lead by example. Thanks again, he says. And then another person says, Ambassador Gonzalez is within and appreciate the effort to fight corruption, but still, we think these on high positions must be targeted too. So pretty much the public is having a field day with that. They love the statements from the ambassador. And then another person, this is Bernard, says, wow, only in my country people can hear this advice, better late than never. Let love lead, he says. And then Patrick says, and I quote, leadership is demonstrated through actions, not just words. And I urge the Zambian people to demand more from their leaders in terms of transparency and accountability. So someone just quoting that extract. So you can see where this is going. And then Mukonde says, the United States does not just speak, they know something we don't. But clearly someone will say his PF, and then meaning the US ambassador knows something, and that's why he's insisting that parliamentary candidates and ministers, including the president, declare their assets. And then he says people are going to call him a PF stooge, calling the US ambassador for asking for that. What is the government? This was published by Tabo Kawana, the PS for the government says it took the access to information bill to parliament because it has nothing to hide, unlike the previous regime, meaning the PF. Ministry of Information, Media, Permanent Secretary Tabo Kawana says the UPND introduced the bill to parliament in 2002 while in opposition. He said that the previous regime also feared that the access to information law would endanger national security. He disclosed that access to the information bill presented to Parliament has provided for exemptions of information that border on national security. Mr. Kawana says this is when he appeared before Parliamentary Committee on Media, Information and Technology, chaired by Raphael Mavenga. So that's what's going on, ladies and gentlemen, in the nation so far. I don't know what you think about this declaration of assets. It has been a conversation for a while. And now with the US ambassador insisting that the president declares his assets and all his ministers, not only once off, but every year as they are in power, it all depends on how they react. So I hope the UPND only react to this through the official channel, through which is Cornelius Mweta, the information minister. Otherwise, if they start issuing statements from people like the youth chairperson, this one is, and the rest, they are going to be antagonistic. It's going to be like the situation with the Catholics, where more statements, instead of helping the situation, it damages. So I just hope they communicate to say only information coming from Cornelius Mweta should be made in response to a US ambassador. Otherwise, if they react emotionally, this would go left.
Ain't no party without Jesus living inside of you. So get salvation, it's the ticket to the party, Muntu. This life is great and you must know, just see the beauty everywhere, having the best of everything. My God is with me every day. Oh my man, I'm in my zone. Make you bounce to Shelele. Forever now I'm from Munchende. I'm a demon, you send me move away. This is how we roll, we root. Show you swagger, mutwelele. Number tamana when win it. If you're twangala forever, now do the step, see it's over. Now do the step, see it's over. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling good.
Nikumva ngoma zikuti mwana wa ola. Pangale kwando pano mweo mutizima. Muone maja. Cuando pano mweo mutizima muone maja muone maja.
I love this song, it makes me groove, makes me wanna lose my cool. Youth are blessed and looking fresh. Biggest stars are in this place. From the movies to the music, have some fun, forget the worry. Jump around and tag somebody. Hello, oh, 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 hello, oh, 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 hello. Oh, 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 hello, oh, 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 hello. Now here we lie.
It's your boy,
now here we
Microphone 7.
Now here we lie.
Put your hands in the air. Come on. Put your hands in the air like this. Come on. Put your hands in the air. Come on. Put your hands in the air like this. Hit the drums, everybody to the best line. Get your chitenge and friend kulapo. I'm a palo fulu mune mwen tulapo. Tulibana bakwa lesa Yehova. Ngoma zikuti mwana wa bola. Come on, come on. Mangale pando pando mweo mutizima. Muone maja kwatu. Muone maja kwatu. Nikumva ngoma zikuti mwana wa bola. Mangale pando pando mweo mutizima. Muone maja kwatu. Muone maja kwatu.
There ain't no way I'd love to be that in the house of the Lord. Why should I settle down for less when I can get it God's way? Explore the world and see the beauty Zambia has. Explore the world and see the beauty Zambia has. In Sansa show anywhere we need. Don't let no one look down on you. So move and wave on to the left. Move and wave on to the right. Put your hands in the air. Put your hands in the air. So move and wave on to the left. Move and wave on to the right. Put your hands up.